I'm Josh.
I'm Banks.
This is Odd Places, and we're going where?
We'll
Again?
go viral. Yeah, Josh,
Yeah.
viral. So, Josh, do you consider yourself patriotic?
Ooh, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. You got to define patriotic for me because I think I define it differently than most others.
All right, we'll go with your definition. What is your definition?
My definition is upholding the ideals, the stated ideals of the country over anything else, any other symbolism, over hanging a flag, over wearing a flag pin, all these things that people think are patriotic, but really aren't. That's my definition.
So, what specific things are you talking about besides the flag and the pins and stuff like that? So, what do you?
Well, actually, I would argue that people that hang flags and wear flag pins and not overly do it. They just do it to the point where it's just kind of like overkill. They're not patriotic. That's not patriotism to me. Wearing, saying the Pledge of Allegiance is not patriotism. Things like that, things that just go towards obedience and nationalism, that's not patriotism. Patriotism means you uphold the values on which the country supposedly stands for, the stated values. All people are created equal, transparency, checks and balances. There's ethics and morals in government, things like that, that was originally founded.
Okay, so what is the most patriotic thing that you can do?
Vote. First Amendment, speak out against everything and anything that you feel is wrong. Those are a couple of big ones right off the top of my head.
All right. First Amendment, got it. Freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
Which also, I think in the First Amendment, I think freedom of religion is in there too.
Yes, which again, a lot of patriots don't like that part, but that's okay.
Okay, vote. So you said vote, you said the word. I think the most patriotic thing you can do as a citizen of the United States is to vote.
Yeah.
In fact, it's September 27th today. And
you
by
got your ballot, didn't you?
No. I got the ballot on the 26th. It was sent out on the 24th. At least that's what they said in Lake County. On the 26th, I received it. That was last evening. On the 27th, which is today, I opened it up and I voted and I put it together, the envelope back together, and did all the signature, everything you're supposed to do. By the way, in Florida, it is called absentee / mail-in ballot. They're the same thing in Florida.
Yeah. Well, they're technically the same thing everywhere, but yeah, it's called the same in Florida.
And my big question was, when is it going to be counted in Lake County in Florida? And I found out, I did my research, and I found out that it is counted, it begins being counted at 7 a.m. on the 22nd of October, which is, I'm sorry, not the 12th of October, which is 22 days from Election Day. I think that's it's either the 12th or the 13th, depending on how you count. So they begin counting. They will not, it's against the law to state the outcome of those tabulations until polls close on the 3rd of November. So I did my research. I went through it. I got a black pen, ballpoint pen. Like it said, I did everything it said to do. And here's something very hopeful. I think is very hopeful. In the state of Florida, in my county, they want you to vote as early as possible, absentee via mail-in ballot, because if there is they call it cure of signature discrepancy. I don't know why they use the word.
If they find a problem, they'll let you know and you have time to cure it. Yeah.
Yes. And on it, you sign, you put the date, then there's your phone number, your email, your mobile number, your home number, so that they can, they have it right there. They call you up and say, hey, come in, your signature doesn't match. And I think, this is Lake County, Florida. This is suburbs of Orlando. I think that to allow people to vote, the idea is get everybody to vote. Be patriotic. Guys,
Yeah.
vote. And by the supervisor of elections allowing people to, they have any problems, discrepancies, cure the discrepancies, to reach out. Oh my God, I think that's great. I think that is hopeful. And I think that is just, we want people to vote. I mean, I do.
Yes, of course. Everybody wants people to vote except one person. Well, there's a few, but there's one main person that doesn't want people to vote. That's it.
Okay.
Everyone
All
else.
right. All right. So let's say in this world we live in, why would you not want people to vote? Because
they don't like you. They think you're an asshole. That's why. So if the population doesn't like you, why the heck would you want to give them the option to vote? Because they're not going to vote for you.
Okay. So you're saying in let's say in a world, in a country, that if everybody votes, okay, that means everybody's patriotic. That means everybody's equal at that moment in the country. Everybody is equal because you make $10,000 a year, you make $20 billion a year. Everybody is equal. And in a democracy, we are equal. I mean, all men are created equal. And later on, down the line, we find out that women and people of color are equal. On this day, on this 37 days until election, I voted. I took care of that. We have basically 37 days, and North Carolina has been voting for about 12 days from now. So about 50 days before the election, we are starting to vote, which means you have 50 days to fill out that ballot, get it to them. If there's any issues, come back. Yeah, I know I'm doing all the talking, sorry.
But here's a question I have for you. This is the more serious part of what you're saying.
Okay.
Are you mailing it in or are you dropping it off?
I am dropping it off. In fact, I'm going to hand it to the lady behind the counter, and I might even say, would you check my signature? And she'll be able to bring it up on the screen. We'll be able to check it. And she's like, you're good. Or if you're not good, we'll redo it or whatever we need to do. I am actually making it so easy. In social media, when I ask people to do things, I give them explicit, concise directions, and I make it so easy for them to do it. Okay, that's the key. In an email, how can I get this person to do this? Be as concise and just concise as possible. I'm trying to do that with voting. I'm attempting to do that to show people that you can do it. I mean, to be scared to mail it in. Okay, I get it. You have another option. You can just hand it to that person. You can put it in the box.
Right. How crazy is that? The first time in 155 years we've been scared to mail in votes. First time ever, because of the one guy who doesn't want us to vote. Okay. It's not.
Okay. Well, let's go back to the one guy that does want us to vote. Let's say a country that, granted, statistics are, if everybody votes, a certain group is not going to be elected. Correct? Yes, no, I don't know.
Not true. We're not. So let's clear something up. We're not actually in a democracy. You know that, right? We're in a representative democracy, and it's a huge difference when it comes to voting for president, because we can vote. 75% of the country can vote for one person, and the electors of each state, because electoral college, can still elect a different person. So let's make sure we're very, very clear. We're not in a democracy.
I got it. It's a representative democracy. Got it.
Correct.
We vote for an electoral person, college person. Do they have to be in college?
I think they're called electors. Yes.
Electors.
And I don't know if they're in college or if they need to go back to college.
and with the rules and regulations, they decide who to vote for. You know, and winner take all. Basically, in most states, winner take all, except for I think Nebraska and
Maine.
Yeah, it's not winner take all. Okay, I got it. I got that distinction. However, my understanding is that if everybody does vote, if everybody votes, that means that the people that normally would vote do not have as much power as the less people that vote, the more powerful your vote is. Do you see my point?
I
If
see
there's,
what you're trying to say. Yeah.
okay.
I don't know if that's true or I guess.
It's got to be true. Okay, 10 people in a town, okay?
Yeah.
Ready? Everybody has 1/10 of the power, okay?
Yeah.
5 people vote. Guess what? Each person now
Sure.
has
All right.
what, 40%?
20% of the
Huh?
power.
20% of the power rather than 10%. 2 people vote, each one has 50% of the power. So my point is, the more people that vote, that means equanimity, equality for everybody. The less people that vote, the people that do vote have more power.
That's true.
And
I'll give you that. Right.
yeah.
Mathematically, for sure.
I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going
Viral.
viral.